Hello, hello. So we are in the second step, which is printing out, making copies of the letter. And let me show you. Go to the next one. Okay, and I will be sending you this Word document, so that way you have the original. You just have to make adjustments to the letter. So this is basically a letter just introducing ourselves um, to the people that we're going to be talking to. In this example, I'm using a online um, lead. So if the lead comes from an online from a website. So this is what I would say. You requested information online to qualify for life insurance, which is one type of lead that we use. um so yeah, you can use it like that. This is in Spanish, so I'm gonna be sending you these Word documents. If for some reason you don't have them on your email, go ahead and just ask me for them, and I'll just send them to you, so you don't have to write them all like again. And you can just add your own picture, of course. So, and this one is another example. This is for Medicare members. We also have another lead list that that it's targeted for Medicare. um People that are 65. I like to start with 64 because a lot of people at 64, they're very confused on what they're going to be doing with their Medicare, so they're getting a lot of letters. So I like to start with 64 and go all the way to, depending on your preference, but we can go all the way to 69, 70. So those are the type of leads that we're going to be using a letter like this. So it's basically saying recently you got your Medicare card. Now you might qualify for extra benefits. This is for someone that just turned 65 this year. So, but if they're older or younger, you just have to adjust the little paragraph right here, and just change a little bit of the wording here. So yeah, just adjust that, and the rest of, I would just keep the rest of the letter the same. I know it's just basic information. So inviting them to give you a call. So anyways, um let me go back to this. Okay, so just to make it more personal again, you want to give the prospect, the client, as many reasons as possible, to provoke a response. So you want to be very personal. So for me to be able to add a little bit of a personal touch, I would uh, circle my number, and then I would write with red or with a different color, espero su llamada, or I'll be waiting for your call, which is that's Spanish, English. So just a personal touch that will invite my client to call me right away. So because that's at the end of the day what I want. And of course, I want them to identify my name as well. So this just adds a little bit of more of a personal touch. Okay, so I think that's it on this part. Just oh, another thing. If you are working with just English, seniors, and you know that they will be just English speakers. They might be some Spanish, but if you think that all of the seniors that you're gonna be working with, it's just English, just do not spend more money on copies in Spanish, and just send them in English, right? So, and the same thing for Spanish communities. If we know that our seniors are gonna be mainly Spanish, just go ahead and send it in Spanish. There's no need to to spend more money or confuse people if we know what language they speak. Now, if they're bilingual, I would say print one side English, the other side of the page Spanish, but try to avoid to get so to add so many pieces of paper like in the same, I mean, different documents. Like don't print out a page in English and another page in Spanish. I don't know, it just becomes way too many pages. So 2 pages is more than enough, and it's simple enough, I would say. So we want to keep it as simple as possible. So yeah, yeah, just an idea. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and reach me. I'll be happy to help. See you later. Bye bye.